Three, two, one. I believe we are live. Hey, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. We are live on Facebook. This is Tuesday, and it is Kids Talk Tuesdays live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Um, it is a pleasure for you to be here with us. I am the host of Kids Talk Tuesday, Mynisha King. I'm excited about tonight's show. As always, I am waiting to see if this live has connected. I know that I actually am live on Zoom, so we're just going to go ahead. Thank you so much. If you're tuning in for the first time, actually, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, depending upon where you're watching from. I always forget that. Someone may be watching in another time zone, as well as it may be a completely different day and you are catching the replay. Any way you are watching and any time, we appreciate you. We are so glad that you took the time to stop and visit with us, or take part in this broadcast, to view this broadcast. We appreciate those that continuously share our videos from week to week. It is an honor. We really notice all of those that really want to see Kids Talk Tuesdays succeed and want these children to be seen, want their stories to be told, want their books and their businesses to grow. That is the overall point. So what is Kids Talk Tuesdays? Maybe this is your first time tuning in, or you haven't been here in a while. So Kids Talk Tuesdays is a platform that I created under King's Press LLC, which is a family-owned publishing company, to promote kid authors, their books and their businesses in a positive, to give them a voice, in a positive manner, to inspire kids all over the world. And they have been doing just that. We are so proud of all of the guests that we have on this show. There is not one that we have walked away and felt like, that just wasn't good or it wasn't great. All of these kids should be celebrated, and we're always excited to hear and learn about what they're doing. We're thankful to the families that continuously support them to make sure they are on this show on time, doing all of the background and behind the scenes work, because it is more than just you seeing us here live right now. There's work that goes into this, and I appreciate all of you. I still don't see us live here. But that's okay. We're going to continue. Tonight, we have a special guest for you, the young Miss Tylan Corley. She's so precious, and I can't wait for you to meet her. I want to ask, before I introduce her, or before she introduces herself, but I bring her on, I would ask that you share this video. I'm going to ask that you would host a watch party, even invite all of your friends and family with young children. Let them know that Kids Talk Tuesdays is on and they don't want to miss it. So we are streaming live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, you can watch the replay, but we love for you to watch it while it's live, because we like for you to communicate and leave comments and support and encourage the young authors and entrepreneurs that are on. So it's best that you are with us at the time that we are live. However, we are grateful even if you catch us later and you still leave your feedback or comments, questions, and you support these young kid authors and entrepreneurs. So I won't belabor the point any longer. I am going to invite, why did that change? Okay. Miss Corley, Tylan Corley, is in the waiting room. She has been patient. And so let's bring her in so we can interview her this evening. Hi. Your you can take your mute off. Hi, how are you, Tylan?
Good.
Good. I'm so happy you're here with me. Thank you so much. Are you ready to have some fun? Ready to
Yes.
talk about your book and promote everything that you're doing? Awesome. So don't be afraid to speak out. This interview is all about you, sweetheart. So you're going to use your voice, you're going to use your words, and you are going to tell your story and make your audience just fall in love with you. How about that? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, that sounds good. So, Tylan, the first thing I'm going to ask you is if you can introduce yourself. So, tell us your name, your age, and the title of your book.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
My name is Tylan Joy Corley. I am 7 years old, and my book name is It's Hard Being a Big Sister.
It's hard being a big sister. I bet I can kind of guess what that's about, but why don't you tell us, Tylan, what is your book, It's Hard Being a Big Sister, about?
It's about how it was only me for 4 years and the responsibilities of being a big sister.
Wow. So you were the only child for 4 years. And
Yes,
then do you have a little baby brother or a little sister?
little brother.
I see the look that you gave the little brother. He probably drives you nuts, huh? And boys are just totally different, Tylen. I know. Let me tell you, I have 3 sons myself. And if you were 4 and you had the opportunity to be by yourself without anybody bothering you, when a little brother comes along, I can imagine they just wreck your world. But at the same time, they're so precious. When you say your brother's precious,
Yes.
yes. So, what are some of the responsibilities? You said there's responsibilities when you become a big sister. So, what do you do, Tylen, as a big sister?
I take care of my little brother and keep him safe.
Awesome. Awesome. That is a great responsibility because safety is very important. And so, what do you do? I bet you help out your parents a lot. Like, what are some of the things you help with?
I help fold the clothes.
Mhm.
I help wash the dishes. Oh, yeah. And I help Aaron with his homework.
You help him with his homework. Now, how old is your little brother?
He's 3 years old.
He's 3 and he already has homework. Wow. So you do have some responsibility as a big sister, but that's so awesome. I really am proud of you for one, writing your book. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then also, I'm proud of you for helping out. I bet it means the world to your little brother. And as you get older, you guys are going to appreciate the relationship more and more. So, what are some of the things you talk about in your book?
Some of the things that I talk about in my book is that it's hard being a big sister, and sometimes Aaron gets on my nerves and he hits me,
Hmm.
but I wouldn't trade him for the world.
That's awesome. And I bet there's so many young kids that can relate to that, Tylen. That is such a relatable topic. So you chose something good to write about that many kids would love to read. So when did you write your book?
I wrote my book early this year, and it was published April.
It was published in April. That was a great time. Have you had an opportunity to start selling it already?
Yes, I had a lot of sales already.
Awesome. That's so good. So I'm going to read you some of the comments. So it must be your aunt here because Kaisha Hunley says, look at my niece. OMG. And I see, yes, sister. Okay, so this is your mom responding to your auntie. So how does that make you feel? People are watching you, people are buying your books. Are you proud of yourself?
Yes.
You look like it. That's so good. So let me ask you this, Tylen. What is your favorite part about being a kid author?
Okay. My favorite part is that I can sell my book so everybody can relate that they're not the only one who is out there with a little brother.
Yes, awesome. Awesome. So you enjoy selling it. Now, is there anything that you don't really like about being a kid author? I always ask kids this.
I don't like that it took so long for the book to be published.
It's some hard work, huh? And then, there's a lot of steps. There's a lot to the process. So we're going to talk a little bit about your writing process. But yes, you're so right. Sometimes it can take a long time, but the reward is great. When you got your book in your hands for the first time, how did that feel?
It felt good.
Yes, I bet. I bet. And you have such a pretty smile, and I love your middle name. It's so precious. Joy is a great name for a beautiful little girl with that smile.
Thank
You're welcome, sweetheart. Let me ask you, what did you do when you started writing your book? Like, was your process hard? Was it easy or fun?
It was fun and scary.
Fun and scary. Okay. Now, let's unpack both of those. Let's go with the scary part first. What was scary?
What the thing that was scary, like I made a little fake book with a lot of pages and I wrote down the words and I kept on messing up and I was afraid that I was going to mess up on my book.
Right, I get it. I bet you're in company with a lot of other kids and even adults. Sometimes we're afraid that we're going to mess up our books. And when we start writing and things, we get so afraid sometimes. And it's so scary that sometimes we don't even keep going. Like we'll take a long break or a long pause or forget what we even wanted to talk about. So you're in company with a lot of people. So don't think that it's just you, okay?
Yes.
Now let's talk about the fun part. What was fun about it?
It was fun writing the words and choosing an author.
It's there with you. I got this. Look at her face.
The illustrator.
Choosing my illustrator.
Choosing your illustrator. That was the fun part.
And he did some good pictures. They look real, but
yeah, let us see. I love it. That is so cute. So you got a little doggy there, and you got the whole bedroom in the background. That's your little brother that you're holding.
Yes.
That is amazing. So you want to show us another picture on the inside and see how great your illustrator did?
Wait, what page should I show them?
Show her whichever one you want.
I love what should I want to show this page.
Let's see. So this, oh wow. Tell us what this picture is about.
This picture is about when it was only me, Daddy, and Mommy for 4 years, and we were going on a trail walk somewhere. I forgot where.
Awesome. I love that picture. It's really cool. Your illustrator did do a good job, and I bet that was a lot of fun. So thank you for sharing those with us.
You're welcome.
Let me ask you this. So we talked about, a little bit about your writing process and what you had to do. We know what your book is about and the title. We know what you like the most and what you didn't necessarily like so much. How about where can people that are watching purchase your book?
They can purchase it on our website, www.thosecorleys.com, or they can buy it on Amazon.
Okay, awesome. So what we're going to do is ask Mom to put in the comment section your website. And that way, people in real time, as they're watching, even now, if they want to go and grab your book, they can go right to your website If they want to learn more about what Tylan is doing, I would encourage you all to go to her website. And then, do you have a Facebook page or just mommy's page you're using?
The website.
The
The mother
web,
page.
just
The web.
mommy page.
And the website.
Okay, cool. So no problem. So awesome. So the website is www.thosecorleys.com. So guys, I encourage you, and I always ask, the whole purpose of Kids Talk Tuesdays is to support these young children. So please go to her website, and maybe you can purchase a few copies for some kids that are big sisters. You can put them in their stocking stuffer. They can be stocking stuffers for the holidays. You can gift it if you don't have children yourself. But we want to make sure you okay? You all right?
Yes, I hit my foot.
Oh, I know that probably hurts. Go ahead and shake it off for a moment. And I'll keep telling them to go and buy your books. How about that? So, follow her and her website and what she's doing, and just support her. It's important for these children to know that we are behind them 100%. And so we appreciate you for doing that. So now you feel better? Okay, cool. Cool. So I'm going to ask you, Tylan, there may be some young kids that are watching or will watch this interview. If you had an opportunity to inspire them, to encourage them in some way, what would you say?
I would say that they keep on going, and if there's some hard times and they feel like giving up, they shouldn't give up. They should keep on going on their journey.
Yes, awesome. Because it really is a journey. It's not a destination, but a journey. So that's amazing. I appreciate that you are letting other children know to keep going, because it's easy to stop, isn't it?
Yes.
Easy to just stop and give up. But it takes a disciplined person, it takes someone strong and courageous to keep going. And so thank you for sharing that. Let's see.
You're welcome.
All right. And what's next for you, Tylan? Do you have any upcoming projects? Anything you're working on?
Yes, I will have another book.
You will have another book. Do you know what that book's going to be about?
Yes.
What's it going to be about? Don't tell us everything, but just a little bit.
It's going to be about my little brother.
Oh, that's cool. So it'll be like a sequel to this book, like the next book, add on from this first story. That's a great idea. And I love it. So great. So Tylan's going to have herself another book coming out. Do you like writing books?
Yes, they're super fun.
Super fun. Yeah, because people get to read all about what's in your thoughts. And a lot of those things they're thinking or dealing with themselves. So it's great that you're starting now, and you're 7 years old, correct?
Yes.
That is amazing, an amazing age to get started, and you make sure you keep going. Miss Manisha is going to be following you and supporting you along the way. I always ask my kid authors to keep in touch with me. I like to see what you are doing and how you're growing. So will you be able to do that?
Yes, I will.
Awesome. So I have another question for you. We learned what's coming up next. The next thing is, this is the part of the show, Tylan, where we have already talked about you as a kid author. We got to know some background information. Now we want to know a little bit more about the young little 7-year-old girl. So I like to ask you some of your favorites. I like to know what makes you smile, what excites you. So I'm going to give you some categories, and you just go ahead and tell me what your favorite is, okay?
Yes.
All right. So, Tylan, what's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink. What's your favorite food?
Hmm. Lasagna.
Lasagna. I never heard anybody say that before. Okay, cool. What's your favorite toy?
What's your favorite toy?
I have no idea.
Okay, you don't have a favorite. That's fine. It's totally fine to not have a favorite. I am let me see, make sure I'm not losing a signal because this computer looked like, okay, maybe not. Looked like we were going to have a little bit of interruption. If we do, don't go anywhere. I'll just come right back, okay?
Yes.
Awesome. So, next, what's your favorite book besides your own?
Mostly like if I had a choice, I would choose like God and Jesus category.
Okay. Awesome. 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 How about what's your favorite hobby?
Playing on my electronics.
Okay. And do you have a favorite person to spend time with?
Yes. Well, does family count as a person?
It can be whoever you like. If it's your family, that's what the answer
Yeah,
is.
no. Get out of here.
So your family's your favorite. That's awesome. How about, let's see, do you have a favorite singer?
Yes. I love Charlie Wilson.
Oh, wow. I'm so surprised. Cool. What about favorite dance?
Hmm. My favorite dance.
It's okay if you don't.
What do I do? Oh, I love dancing to like hip hop songs.
Hip hop songs. Cool, cool. So thank you. So that concludes the segment of your favorites. I think I've asked you each one. Yes, I did. So thanks for participating in that. Thank you again for, you okay? We got a lot going on, girl. And I like how when you get ready to think, you go. Did you notice that?
No, I did not.
Yes,
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're getting ready to think, you so. And you touch your nose. So, Tylan, the very last question I have are, I always ask the kid authors and entrepreneurs before we close out, there may be something that I didn't ask or that we didn't get a chance to talk about that you would like to share with your audience. Is there anything you would like to comment on or let us know that we didn't talk about?
You can buy my book if you want to. My book is. Oh yes, and I have a bookmark and pens. They're right here.
Awesome. I love it. Bookmark. And then what is this right here that you're holding up? The bigger oh, you have pins, little buttons. Okay, awesome. Well, let's see the buttons again. I wanted to read what they say.
Yeah, Peter.
You want to tell us? Oh.
It says full-time big sister. That's the pink one.
Mm-hmm.
Big sis goals is the blue one, and little bro goals is the blue one.
Cool. Great job. Great. I love your buttons, and it's such a good idea to have a bookmark with your book. So, are those for sale too? On your
Yes.
website? Okay.
My book costs $10. My pen buttons cost $3, and my bookmark cost $1.
Awesome. So you guys can go and purchase her products as well on her website. Thank you for sharing that. I'm so glad we didn't leave without you showing that to our audience. You have been awesome, Miss Tylan. It has been a pleasure sitting here being with you, watching all of your expressions and your emotions and learning about your story and you just sharing with our audience all the things that you have experienced so far as a kid author. And I look forward to your next book and all of the projects that you have coming up. I'm so proud of you, as I know your family is. And we want you to continue to push, continue to do great things. All right.
Thank
Stay
you.
positive. You're welcome. You're welcome. Tell your family we appreciate them. I know mom is close by. Thank you so much for allowing Tylan to be with us tonight.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. I appreciate it. I look forward to keeping in
Little
touch.
boy away from the
Where's the little
room.
brother? Is he around?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him really quickly. Tylan, thank her and thank your fans for everybody.
Thank you, fans. Boy, you better stop screaming.
You're so welcome. You have the big sister personality too. I'm a big sister, Tylan. Look, she put the mute on and she is fussing. That's what we do as big sisters. We get everybody in line, huh? We get them all in line. Did you hear me when I said I was a big sister too, or I am a big sister?
Yes,
I'm
I
the
did.
oldest of six, so I know what it's like. I'm cracking up at this. So we're waiting, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you will again leave feedback, put some comments. Tell us what you enjoyed. Tell
There's
Tyler
little boys coming.
interview.
Okay.
For her, we are going to have a moment just to meet. Brother,
Hi,
hi, brother.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron. That's right. She did say Aaron. It's a pleasure to meet you, Aaron. You have an awesome big sister. You take good care of her, right?
Yes, I know.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
I love it. So, awesome. We have had so much fun with that family. I love it. I love the them being genuine, and just showing what happens in families, like especially during interviews. Sometimes there are some interruptions, or some people want to be in the camera. They might be hanging around. That happens with my boys sometimes too. Like my son literally walked in the camera and stood there until we acknowledged that he was there. So I know what it's like, and we are just celebrating the awesome things that these young children are doing. So we take them in all forms and every aspect of what's going on in their lives. And family is very important. It's the most important role in what these children are doing and how far they'll go. So I'm so grateful. I hope that you enjoyed tonight's show. I hope that you will tune in next Tuesday as well, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The replay will be available on our YouTube channel, The King's Press, always posted following the show for people to rewatch or catch the replay. Also, you can tune in to children's excuse me, I was going to say it wrong, read along with children's book author Manisha King on Saturdays. I read to children grades K through 5. So young Aaron can participate. I will read stories and we work on reading comprehension. I ask questions, get the kids engaged, let them have some fun, but also learning while we're reading. So that is available as well. But we again appreciate you guys for tuning in. And we thank you again for sharing, hosting watch parties, whatever part you play. And I want to shout out a few faithful viewers that have been really supporting us. Miss Cheryl Jones has been amazing. Autumn Johnson has been amazing. And and it's Esther, and I want to say Kamang. I'm not sure if it may be Coming, and I may be just butchering that. I mean, I never got a chance to actually speak speak to her to find out how to pronounce her last name. But however, you will see that these three are always sharing our kids talk videos and supporting, commenting, and we really appreciate y'all. We hope that we'll continue to have more faithful viewers, but I don't think there's one episode that you guys have not shared, and I want you to know that it does not go unnoticed. We thank you so much. um I like to close the show out every show by saying, continue to be positive. We know that Thanksgiving is amongst us. Those of you that celebrate that holiday, we really do hope that you have a safe and healthy holiday season. We hope that you will stay clear of course, COVID. We know that it's hard to be around or to not be around our families at this time, but let's continue to push and make good choices and think about, everyone, the greater good for everybody, and try to stay clear of picking up any illnesses and things. But also, spread love. This is a time more than anything, the world, period, not just for Thanksgiving, but period, needs love, needs kindness, caring, consideration, people just doing things out of the unordinary. And this is the greatest season of the year. Like, I always love and feel the spirit around when it's getting close to Christmas. People are always in a, giving mood and just wanting to celebrate and things. I wish it would last. However, this is that time. So don't allow it to get past you with focusing on things that may not be going right. But let's remember to appreciate and be grateful for the small things, be grateful for the accomplishments even in these difficult times, because people have been doing it, y'all. Like, I mean, businesses have been birthed, programs, all kinds of ideas, things have been happening during this pandemic. So do not let it get you down and think that everything is falling apart and not going to get better from here. Guys, let's just keep hope. Let's just keep prayer. Let's just keep loving and be a light and a love in those lives that you encounter or come into contact with. Have a fantastic holiday. Happy Thanksgiving and good night. Be blessed.